So what's the one thing that really makes a college education, well, transformational? I mean, is it just about getting the diploma, all those late nights in the library? Or is it something more? Those key experiences that just completely change how you see the world and your own place in it.
Okay, let's get right into it. The answer to that question might just be hidden in the stories of 3 students. Now, on the surface, their journeys look totally different, but they all share this incredibly powerful common thread.
So first up, meet Brutus. He signed up for a service learning course that was all about community health. And by actually getting out there, working with local organizations, and seeing the real-world health issues firsthand, he didn't just pass a class. He literally found his future career path in public health.
Then you've got Michelle. She took this big leap after an intro engineering course and joined her professor's research lab. And that one decision changed everything for her. It helped her connect what she was learning in the textbook to actual practice. It built up her confidence, and she developed these amazing relationships with faculty mentors.
And finally, there's Gabe. Gabe was super passionate about education, but wasn't really sure what to do with it. Then, a senior capstone course made her look back and reflect on her entire college journey. By putting all those pieces together, she had this aha moment and realized her future was in educational policy.
So we have 3 students, 3 totally different majors, and 3 really powerful outcomes. And while their stories are unique, it turns out that education researchers have figured out exactly what ties them all together.
So what is that secret ingredient, right? What's the thing that connects service learning, doing research in a lab, and a big final project? Well, the answer actually has a name, and it is right at the heart of what a modern college experience should be.
That common denominator is something researchers call high-impact practices, or you'll hear them called HIPs for short.
And this isn't just some buzzword. The Association of American Colleges and Universities, the AACU, they're the ones who officially gave these practices their name. Why? Because there's just so much evidence showing their incredible educational benefits. And here's the crucial part. These benefits are especially powerful for students from backgrounds that have been historically underserved by higher ed.
So what are they exactly? Well, there are 11 officially recognized HIPs. They cover a whole range of things, from first-year seminars that help you get your footing in college, to internships that give you that real-world experience, all the way to things like e-portfolios, where you can show off everything you've learned. And hey, would you look at that? The very things that transformed Brutus, Michelle, and Gabe are all right here on this list: service learning, undergraduate research, and capstone courses. But this is where it gets really interesting. Researchers George Koo and Ken O'Donnell found that it's not just the activity itself, just doing an internship, that creates the impact. It's actually a specific set of ingredients within that activity. This is the real secret sauce.
So that means an internship or a research project isn't automatically high impact. For it to be truly transformational, it has to be designed with these very specific key elements in mind.
Let's break down the first 4. It all starts with high expectations. You're really challenged to do your best work. And yeah, it requires a lot of your time and effort. But you're not going it alone. You're having these deep, meaningful interactions with professors and other students, and you're being exposed to diverse people and different worldviews that really make you think.
And the experience just keeps building. You get frequent, constructive feedback that actually helps you improve. You're given these structured moments to step back and reflect on what you're learning. And then, this is a big one, you get a chance to apply all that learning in a real-world setting. Finally, you get to publicly show what you've learned, maybe through a big presentation, a portfolio, or a final project.
Okay, so these 8 elements might sound a little abstract. How do they actually come to life? Let's connect the theory back to the actual practices we've been talking about.
You can really see how it all fits together here. An internship, that's the definition of real-world application. Plus, you're getting that frequent feedback from your supervisor. Undergraduate research is all about those interactions with faculty and peers, and it usually ends with a public demonstration of your competence at a conference. And with service learning, you're getting direct experiences with diversity out in the community, combined with structured reflection on what it all means.
All right, so now we know what HIPs are and how they work. But why does this matter so much? I mean, what's the actual payoff for students who do them?
The research here is just overwhelmingly clear. Students who get involved in HIPs learn more deeply, they grow as people, they are far more likely to stay in college and graduate, and they get better grades. These aren't just little perks, we're talking about significant, measurable outcomes.
And it gets even better. These benefits actually stack up. The research shows that the more high-impact practices a student does, the more powerful the positive effects. So doing one is good, but doing two or more is a total game changer.
But maybe the most important benefit of all is their impact on equity. It's summed up perfectly here. High-impact practices aren't just good teaching strategies, they're a proven, evidence-based way to close equity gaps and make education fairer for everyone.
And here's how that actually works. National studies have shown that while all students benefit from HIPS, the positive effects are even greater for students from underserved backgrounds. So as more students from every background get involved, those achievement gaps between them actually start to shrink. In short, these practices really do level the playing field.
Which really leads to a clear conclusion. When universities stop treating these experiences as just optional add-ons and start building them right into the core curriculum, they make equity and inclusion a reality, and ensures every single student gets the chance to have one of these transformational experiences.
And that brings us right back to you. Now that you know the what, the how, and the why behind these incredibly powerful educational experiences, the question isn't just about what you'll major in. The real question is, which of these opportunities will you seek out to truly transform your education and your future?